panoramic lifestyle, a vision moves in all directions.
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Dopamine. My name is Tawan, aka Hollow Tip, as you may have already seen from the promo that we did for the show. I am super excited and anxious at the same time. As you may already know, I co-authored a book and I co-hosted a podcast, but the key word is co. I never have been the person in front of the scene, so this is taking a lot out of me, so just bear with me. But when I had this vision, I wanted to come on and do a showcase of people that are in the fitness community that are doing wonderful things because they don't really have a platform to showcase those abilities and to let people know where to find them. So this was the platform that I wanted to use. So I'm super excited about that. I had the image of me being out and being super glamorous with the hair done and everything, and that did not happen because clearly I had class. So it is what it is. But this is the realness here. So I want to go ahead and introduce my first guest to you. This is someone that is super special to me. I am not going to get super emotional on the show. But she got me into fitness in the first place. When we first moved here to Arizona, we did not know anybody at all. I was trying to find different ways to go out and meet people. I tried the meetup group thing. That did not work out too well at all. And then I wanted to try a fitness class. And so I actually looked and Googled, wanted to do a Zumba class, and I saw Crystal's class. And I wanted to try that class so bad, but I was nervous. I was super nervous, didn't know if I was going to be in there sticking out like a sore thumb. So I said, let me go ahead and just put it off until I know that I feel more comfortable. I would say maybe a year later, we moved to a complex, and they were offering a Zumba class, and lo and behold, the person on the door was the same person that I had put off and said, okay, let me try it later, and it was Crystal. So I tried her class in the apartment complex, and we have been friends ever since. She is the best person I know ever. She is just wonderful, seriously, super supportive, and my secret weapon when it comes to any routines that I want to remember. She will literally take the time to send it to me and record herself doing it. So without further ado, let me stop talking about myself because you'll get to know me later in the series. We have Crystal Lewis here. Hello, Crystal.
Hi, Tori. Okay, first of all, you know I'm an emotional wreck all the time. So thank you. I appreciate that. That was so awesome.
Yes.
It made my eyes water.
I think this is the first time you're hearing that story because I don't know if you thought I just rambled into your room.
That's what I thought.
Yes, and no, I had no idea that it was juice. So
that is awesome.
yes, it was just really important and significant that you were the first person that I brought on because you're the reason why I got into Zumba. So just tell the people a little bit about yourself. I know you are the it thing when it comes to fitness in my eyes.
Oh
but
my gosh.
Go ahead and tell the people just a little bit.
Well, okay. Well, as you know, my name is Crystal Lewis, also known as the Fit Mom. I was born and raised in a little city, Warren, Ohio. I've been in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in Phoenix for 8 years. I can't believe it. It's been it'd be 8 years in December that we've been here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was teaching a gazillion classes in Ohio. I was teaching 7 classes,
Oh, geez.
like group fitness, Zumba, all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I was teaching all that. So then we moved to Arizona. My husband, he's a military brat. So we used to go to Hawaii, and then we'd come to Arizona, and we came here, and I was like, oh, I could live here. And he's like, oh, really? Because he hated Ohio so much. so that was an easy one to get me
Easy
here.
transition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So then we got here. I'm like, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody in the fitness, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Started working at Gold. Goals, I didn't really get to teach Zumba the way I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, you know what? I want to teach at the apartment complex that we were living in. And they basically just gave me the run, whatever I wanted to do.
Oh, cool.
So I started teaching there, and then I was teaching at another lady's Zumba place. And you were coming there at the end of my
for the
classes.
butts and guts.
Yeah, you were coming there too. And it was just really fun. And so I was personal training people.
That's what I was gonna say. I know you do personal training too. 'Cause
Yeah.
before the classes, I'm telling you, I will walk in and she was getting her workout on before we even did our class. So you did the personal training as well.
Yeah, I did the personal training before the class, and then I would have like maybe another client after the class. So I was keeping pretty busy.
Oh my god.
And then that's what I've been doing like ever since. I kind of, taken a break from teaching classes because 4 years ago the most amazing creature came into my life.
She's adorable.
So I needed to start spending more time with my baby, and then I was like, well, as she gets older, I'll get back into teaching, all the way like hardcore. She's 4 and I'm still like, she's still a baby.
Well, you have to find that balance too, and that's what one thing we will always talk about. Where we're like, before you even got pregnant, we were like, okay, we'll go ahead and find the balance, and then when I found out that you were pregnant, I'm like, oh my god. I knew you was going to be the best mother ever.
Oh my God.
It's just because of the lifestyle that you live anyway. So that kind of ties into, I know before I actually have our guest on, I have them send an article just to something that represents them or something they're passionate about. And your article was actually about childhood obesity.
Yes.
So why did you choose that article?
Well, because people don't really realize it. Like when they're like, oh, well, and not saying all childhood obesity comes from them eating or laying around, because there's other, things that, genetics, things like that can cause it. But when it's something that's preventable, be active with your kids. Spend time with your kid. Monitor what your kid is eating. Because if London had it her way, she would eat Fruit Loops for the rest of her life, all day, every day. That's what she would want to do.
Exactly.
But it's like you have to limit them. You have to be able to be outside with them, do activities with them. The whole thing, what is it? 60 minutes of activity, every single day. We don't mess around. It's more than that.
I'm sure. That's what I was thinking.
We are outside all the time.
It was one time I think that I talked to you and you were outside and I heard London out there and I'm like, you were out there playing, like seriously being active. Because back in the day, we had recess and we would always look forward to recess. I don't know if they do that now anymore, but I loved recess. Yeah. And then also you would play outside whenever you would go, come home from school. So with you being active in that, sense, I saw in the article too, just a little bit where they were talking about the effects of child obesity.
Yes,
whether it be in depression, bullying,
And then you're kind of setting them up for diseases when they get older. Diabetes type 2, heart disease, all kinds of stuff you're setting them up for, which isn't cool, And then I work at a pharmacy too, so I see like when people are getting their medications for their kids, diabetic medications for their kids, I'm like, really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So that's so sad. And it's like, you want to set them up for the healthiest lifestyle they can at young, mold them. Like I love when London says, Mommy, let's get our exercise on. That melts my heart.
See, that's key.
Or yesterday we were walking. Her dad was getting her haircut. We were walking outside the barber waiting on him, and she goes, "Mommy, we're getting our exercise in." And I was like, "Yes, we are, baby."
Well, you have to instill it young.
Yeah.
That way they don't get so set on the video games and get so set on just texting on the phone where they consider that being active.
Yeah.
So one thing I want to say is that I know that with you, when I saw the childhood obesity article, I knew that was key to you because I'm like, you definitely would make your child be active and do something. That's something too that I know that you want to definitely incorporate into your lifestyle, and I see that you've done that where you've actually incorporated balancing motherhood with fitness, and you have Fit Mom. So we're going to go ahead and take a break because I don't want to ramble too much, but when we come back we're going to talk about Fit Mom, and then you actually have a YouTube channel, so I want people to know more about that avenue that you have as well. Okay,
awesome.
All right, we'll be back.
Hey everybody, today I'm going to give you my amazing energy boosting oatmeal recipe. It is so yummy. Hey guys, it's Crystal. Today I'm going to talk about my energy boosting oatmeal recipe. It is so yummy. I talked about it in my last video, and so now I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. It is so good. All right, so first of all, I've only given this recipe to like my one friend, and she thought it was yummy. My daughter, she thinks it's yummy. She's 4 and she's really picky, so she just loves it. But it's so simple, okay? So you only need